Hey everyone, just going to do a quick demo of the new OPPL scoring app. Um, going to try to make this quick and simple and not too over-explained. So when you open the app originally, you're going to see these five buttons. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to have start and resume match, completed matches, takeover scoring, which we'll talk about later, and then a simple backup and restore that you can just back up, your completed matches history and any in-progress matches to a file. If you switch phones, you can restore them on that phone. It's pretty not crucial data. It's just really historic things you're going to restore, but it's there in case you want it. So let's go to start and resume match to see what happens after that. So I'm going to click the top green button. What it's going to do is it's going to go and fetch the latest rosters. As you can see at the bottom, it says rosters are already up to date. That's because I had already clicked this button once and it fetched them. But if I hadn't have the latest roster, it would say rosters has been updated successfully or something like that. I can't remember the exact language. So first thing you're going to do is select which pool hall you play out of. So I play out of Celebrity, so I'm going to click Celebrity Billiards. Choose my team, so I'm going to hit Excuse Us, number 4, that's us. Choose whether I'm home or away that week. So I'm going to say we're away. And just as an example, I'm going to say that we're playing number 1, Who Cares? Okay, simple as that. Let's hit continue. Okay, now we're on the set lineup screen, which is the first thing you're going to see after starting a new match. You're just going to use the blue buttons on the side and the gray ones for subs, but to assign players to each slot. Like if I try and hit save and continue right now, you'll see missing player assignments pop up. So very similar to the paper score sheet right now. I'm going to assign player 1. We'll pick Manuel. Player 2, we'll hit Ray. Player 3, we'll hit John. And then for the away team, that's my team. I'm going to say Lisa's playing in player 1 slot. Dan is in player 2, and I'm in player 3. Now the sub slots, they work very similarly. I'm going to say the sub in my player slot, let's just say Juliana's going to split that with me. So as you can see, by default, I'm still playing all 6 and hers are all X's, but all you do is hit either the KEL or whoever's in there, or the X. It doesn't really matter. It will just toggle whatever you want to do. So if you want to play 1 game, 3 games, but let's just say I'm going to play the first 3 and Juliana's going to play the last 3. Okay. And now if we're happy with the schedule, we can hit save and continue. And I guess now's a good time to say it. If you ever made a mistake on that, we have the orange button here called Edit Lineup. So you can do whatever you want. So let's take this further and say, you know what? Lisa decided she doesn't want to play the first 3, and Trevor's going to be able to do those first 3 for her. So we'll put Trevor there, and we'll say he's going to play the first 3 because Lisa's going to be late. And yeah, save and continue. And we're back on the round by round scoring screen. And so this one's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a nice, easy way where you don't have to look at the schedule to know who's playing next. If we hit next, you can see that the away team is just shifting down 1 like it does on the actual scorecard. So, Manuel was playing Trevor, but then the next round, Manuel is playing Dan. The next round, Manuel is playing Kelsey. And then finally, round 4, Manuel is playing Lisa, and that's because Lisa came in for that 3rd slot. If you ever want to see the traditional scorecard, we have the preview scorecard button. I'm going to hit that now. And as you can see, we can see the full schedule as you would doing it on paper right now. If I scroll down to the away team, which is me, you can see the X's where Lisa isn't playing. You can see the X's where I'm not playing, and same with Juliana. So let's go back to round by round scoring. I'm going to go back to round 1, and I'm going to enter a score. You just click anywhere in the card and enter the score. So let's just get right to it and say Manuel gets a break and run. So 10-0, we're going to check the box called break and run, and we're going to hit save. So the card will go green, indicating that matchup has been recorded. You can see kind of a little summary below it, 10-0, winner Manuel, and that he got a big break and run. If we go to preview scorecard, That's going to be highlighted green now, knowing that there's a score entered there. It's going to have the little brackets with B and R. And if we scroll to away, there's a big 0 there as well, and highlighted in green, just letting you know that that one's been filled in. Let's enter a few more scores. So let's go 10, 6, 5, 10. Next, 4, 10, 7, 10, 10, oops, 3, 10, 10, 4. Okay, so let's say I'm the one keeping score, but I gotta leave. I got called. I gotta go to work. Whatever the case is, um, and one of my other teammates has to continue. So the, it's kind of already there. It says have to go. Tap here to hand out the match to another teammate. So what this is going to do, and I'll click it now. It's going to create a QR code, and the user or the teammate that you want to take over scoring, and I'll show you this in a second, is going to click the button on the main menu. So you've seen this. We have the QR code. Now I'm just going to pretend I'm on another phone now. So I'm going to close this, exit out. So let's say I'm the other teammate now taking over. We're going to hit take over scoring. It's going to ask if you'd like to allow it to use the camera. We'll click while using the app, and you're going to scan that QR code. I can't really demonstrate that in this video, but as soon as you hit, or as soon as you scan the code, you will get right back to this screen. So that's kind of the flow of that. If you have to leave and you're the one using the app and keeping score, but you got to go, you can hit that, code will come up, they'll open the app, and on the main menu, they're going to hit that button to scan it, and it's going to send them right here with all of the scores you've entered. Okay, so I'm just going to really quickly fill out this entire scorecard now, just with random scores. Got to make sure we beat Ray's team, though. He'll appreciate that in the demo video here. Maybe I'll just talk about this actually. So I'm at the preview scorecard screen again, and anytime you can just kind of see a summary too. So, right now with the handicap adjustment, we're at 85, or sorry, they are at 85, and we have the handicap adjustment because they're a far stronger team than us. We're at 109, so good news, we're winning. Um, Top, it's very similar to the paper scorecard. So the top is going to be the handicap per round, and this is all auto-calculated based on everyone's handicap. The total at the bottom is going to be the total for the round without handicap. The plus minus HCT is going to be telling you, how many handicap points you're getting per round, and then it's going to do that addition or subtraction for you. And then all the way at the right, it's already, assuming you're getting 36 points for the night. It's constantly tallying up the total and then adding those 36 points. So you can kind of keep track as you go, like how far away you are with and without handicap. Okay, so now I'll actually fill out everything to show you the submission. Okay, so every scorecard or every game has been scored now. Um, and let's just preview the scorecard once more. So if you want to just double check everything before you hit that button, we can come here to the preview scorecard, kind of go over it with both teams, uh, look at the scores so you can see that Excuse Us has won 158 to 140. Uh, you're all happy with that. It's going to make you confirm this anyway if you hit the submit scorecard button, but if you want to just view it before you hit that button, it's just preview the scorecard once more just to go over everything. So we're going to go back and we're going to hit submit scorecard so we can go through that process. So ready to submit the scorecard to the league. I'm going to hit yes. And here there's going to be a little pop-up. You're just going to want both teams to check this box. So home team, who cares, confirms. Yes. Away team, excuse us, confirms. Yes. And then there's a little note here that says what to do with the score sheet. I have done everything possible to make this happen sort of automatically, and I'll show you what I mean by that next. And it's a little bit different on iOS. I'm on Android right now, but I'm going to hit submit. It's going to pop up that auto sharing feature on Android, and I'm just going to pick the email app that I use. So I use Gmail. Okay, so it's a little bit of a manual process, but all I have to do is hit send. As you can see, the attachment is already there. It says, please find the attached scorecard. Uh, it's named already, so don't worry about adding description or like you can literally just hit send here, okay? Because the image is going to be named Celebrity Billiards, Excuse Us versus Who Cares. It's going to be a full picture of the scorecard. And the email in the to is going to be scoresheets.oppl@gmail.com, which is already correct. Only thing I would say is if you want to copy yourself, feel free to CC yourself on this, but just make sure you don't remove scoresheets.oppl@gmail.com. So I'm going to hit send. You're going to get a little notice saying matchup complete. And as soon as I hit OK, I'm going to go to the home screen. If for whatever reason any of that failed, this is where the completed matches comes into play. So I'm going to hit that now. And as you can see, we have a game, Who Cares versus Excuse Us. It was completed on June 15th. And we can either delete that from our history because it will start to get cluttered in here, or I can hit the little eyeball button there. And if we do that, as you can see, there's a little refresh looking icon up top now. So if I hit that, it's just going to do the same thing. So if you ever messed up the submission or one of the reps reaches out and said, hey, we didn't get your scorecard, just go to your completed match and do it all over again. The only thing I will say is iPhone looks a little bit different. When you hit submit and you agree, and then you finally go to hit send, it doesn't do that share thing like Android does. It's actually going to pop up right in the app. It's actually a little more intuitive. The only thing I've noticed is that iPhones will always ask you if you want to reduce the image size. Please don't do that. Just say actual size every time for this, because if you reduce it to small or even medium, the scorecard just gets too blurry. It's trying to reduce the image. So that'll probably be one thing we got to work out. But for now, please just hit actual size if you're on iPhone, please. I think that's it. I've covered pretty much everything. I will say each screen has a little question mark in the top right. It just gives you a little overview of how to use the app. So any screen you're on, just hit the little question mark. It kind of will go over everything I've said already. Yeah, there is not much more to it. We have start, resume, completed. Takeover scoring is for that functionality if your scorekeeper is leaving. Backup and restore is just really simple file that you can back up and restore later if you switch phones. But again, it's only for data that I probably won't even ever use it, but it's there just as a failsafe. It's really just your completed matches and your matches in progress in case you switch phones. All of the rest of it is grabbed online and you don't have to worry about it. What else? Okay, let's just show, very last thing, let's just show resuming a match. So if I go to start resume match, let's just set up one quick one. I'll just do the same teams. Just really quickly assign some players. Okay, I'm going to hit exit, and it'll say, you sure you want to exit this match? You can resume this match at any time and hit exit. Now, if I go to start/resume, I don't only have the option to start a new match. You'll see that I have that match that I already created there. So that's just a fail safe if you're there at night, you've started the match, and then you restarted your phone or you completely closed the app or so on and so forth. When you come back in, that's going to be there to resume. So if I hit resume, I'm just back in that matchup I created. And that is actually it now. I've already made this video quite long, but I hope that helps everybody. I hope this is a good video to, get started with it. And yeah, let's improve it as we go, and feedback is welcome. And yeah, I'm sure as time goes on, it will evolve into a more useful application. But thanks.